Okay. Hello, everyone. We will wait a minute just to make sure every attendee is up and live. You can still grab a coffee and we will start in like 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So we will wait for all attendees that can join us. And there is some small activity you can write us to the chat. Where are you from? We are from Czech Republic, but I have seen some attendees are international. Yes, Czech Republic too, Frankfurt, Vienna. Okay, I can see some neighbors. Also Germany. Wow, Denver, Austria. Okay, okay, okay. I can see some German folks. We will wait another minute to join everyone on this webinar. Argentina, wow, interesting one. Couple of seconds. Great country of Slovakia. Howdy from Calgary. Okay, okay. That's great to hear that we can see some attendees from another countries. Okay, 2 minutes passed. Welcome to this webinar. My name is Stanislav. I'm Grow Marketing Lead at Easy Software and also at Easy8 AI. And today it's my pleasure to be your host and to introduce you to this webinar. Topic is AI agent for PM and daily work. So we will talk about the project management. How can AI enable your project management daily work? And also, we will go through the AI adoption levels so you can see how each level is structured and you can recognize yourself where are you fits in these AI adoption levels. At the end of the webinar, there will be some QA, and also we will launch the webinar poll, so you can see the results at the end of the webinar. So keep joined at this webinar, and we will review the answer so you can see how everyone is in AI adoption level. Okay, so now enough of talking. Welcome, David Pavlíček, Senior Project Manager at Easy Software. Welcome, David.
Hello, guys. Nice to see you, or at least read your messages. I don't see you in
And
person.
also,
You're
I
here.
forgot to mention he is a passionate deep diver. And welcome, Marek Mikesz, who is a product consultant and AI automation engineer at Easy8 AI. Welcome, Marek.
Hello, welcome everybody.
You love cycling, right?
Excuse me?
You like cycling, right?
Yes, I do.
Wow. Okay. So, David, stage is yours, and tell us about the project management and how AI can enhance your daily work.
Okay, Standard, thank you very much. And so let's have a look at the purpose of this seminar. Well, maybe first, let's have a look at the picture. And this shows you maybe your main concerns or my concerns as well. So one of the goals of this seminar is to help you answer these questions that you see on the picture. I suppose you are project managers or working on projects as I am, and so you might be asking yourself the same questions. The first one is maybe the main one. Is AI going to replace me as project management in my job? Yes, no, maybe. We'll see. The second is, well, how do I make AI work for me instead of working against me in case it doesn't replaces me, right? And well, if we just go this way and kind of accept that AI is not your enemy, but your friend or colleague, so what are the general options we have to adopt AI in our team? That would be actually the main questions I would ask myself. And yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, you'll find your answers for yourself. Uh, by the way, the picture. Do you think I draw it? Forget it. I can do circle, triangle, maybe rectangle, and that's about it. I'm really bad in drawing, so I just asked, what was it, ChatGPT? Yeah, please draw me a comics based on my question. So just a very very silly and simple example. And let's continue. So what is the AI role in project management, in my opinion, at least? First, let's see. Let's have a question. What is AI good at and what is bad at? So over here, I can say that yeah, there are strong parts of AI, such as tracking deadlines, tracking budgets or deliverables of your project. AI is really good in summarizing meeting notes and generating reports. By the way, it's a daily business, at least my daily business and daily business of my colleagues. We typically do use AI, that will be mentioned later, to record our meetings. And then we have another AI tools to do a meeting summary and put it on a task which was related to the meeting. So we don't even have to return to that recording, but we have management summary with us anytime. AI is good in analyzing risks or dependencies in your project. AI can draft communications. It's a simple task, I would say. Generally, it's really good in automating, in routine automating and reports automating. And it can get insights fast from a large amount of data. So these are the strong parts of AI, but there are also weaknesses. Well, imagine you are managing your team. Can you imagine that AI could possibly motivate the team members, aligning people with different personalities? I can't. What if there is a conflict in between team members? Well, I don't think AI is going to settle that down yet. Well, maybe in future, but not yet. AI is not really good in discovering stakeholder obvious or hidden motivations or politics, right? And it won't build trust and leadership. That's still on you. You still have to do your job, at least partially. So, and last but not least, AI is not perfect, so it can still hallucinate, so you need to keep an eye on that. So I would say AI is not your enemy at work. It can be your friend or colleague that will just do the dirty work for you, and you can focus at the right things and at the key things that you need to do. Now, let's have a look at few situations. I have structured them according to a well-known cycle of project management. So you see all the stages from initiation to closing. And then let's just imagine a few examples or a few pain points that you might encounter on daily basis. And let's mention how AI could be useful and how it could help you to solve these pain points. Why? Because I would like to tune you up for later live examples in the application. So this is a bit of theory and the examples will follow. So imagine initiating project. What would be a pain point? Well, it's not clear what we have to do actually. There's a lot of data, a lot of documents, and it's unclear. So we can let AI digest a large portion of data and just identify key stakeholders and what are actually their needs. In the next stage, in planning, yeah, you need to, according what you did before, you now you need to plan the project actually, which is means a lot of meetings, studying a lot of documents, doing a lot of work, manual work. But what if AI could eventually help you do so? So maybe there is a tool, and there is one that can help you create a base of your project plan just using a contract or project charter. So imagine you can save some time there. Um, Project execution. There's a lot of communication on project, a lot of arguments. There are issues. So maybe you can let AI monitor the communication and summarize a lot of information and just give you a management summary so you can decide well on issues. That's another example I would like to share with you. And then, monitoring and controlling, you probably have to report your project progress on weekly or monthly basis towards the management or towards your client. So what if AI can help you with that? So imagine maybe you don't have to go through every single task and every single line of communication. Maybe AI is here to prepare just a bit the information for you so you can focus at the reporting based on the summary that AI can give you. And the last stage of the project cycle would be closing. The main task typically in this stage is just to do the lessons learned, which takes a few meetings, it takes some effort, but again, we can let AI summarize the whole project data and just give you some suggestions about lessons learned, and then you can sit down with your team and review them together. Okay, this was just a bit of theory, and now maybe there's a time for a few questions that we have for you. Standa, do you want to?
Thanks, David. We have right now launched the webinar poll, so please tell us what's your biggest obstacles in project management, or how can AI, or how do you think AI will simplify or change your daily work? So please come to our webinar poll and fill out short poll. It has like 6 questions.
And the good thing is that once you fill it up for us, we can Standa will try to work with your responses, and he'll try to use AI to generate a report from that. So if you're
Yes, I will definitely use the AI for the insights. So please go for it.
and
Okay, I can see uh some results. Okay, we are at 14%, so we can still wait 1 or 2 minutes.
remember, the strength of AI is in the data you provide to it, or the quality of the output depends on the data provided. So with more and more precise inputs, you can get better results. So if more of you participate on our quiz or poll, the better information we'll get and we'll be able to share with you.
Okay, almost 50% of you have already filled the poll. 52. I will give you 15 seconds and we will move on to another part of this webinar.
Okay, Standa, you just let me know and I'll continue.
Yes. Okay. 15 seconds passed, and stage is yours, Marek.
Okay. I think
No,
stage is.
sorry, David. Sorry.
Don't worry, Marek. I'll give you a chance later. Uh, okay, so let's continue now. Let's go to another topic: AI adoption levels. We would like to introduce you this AI adoption pyramid. Why? Just to let you think about where you are positioned in this pyramid. It shows you the different levels from no adoption through AI tool usage by individuals, AI features integration in the tools that you use for project management on daily basis, all the way through automated workflows and AI agents. So you might identify your position right away. You might be down below in no adoption, but that you are in the right place because we'll at least help you to start. Okay, first level, AI tools used by individuals. You probably know all or maybe some of these tools. ChatGPT here, it's quite popular. It's the one I used for generating the initial picture, the comics. Uh, what else? So sometimes I use Perplexity because it's good for searching the web. Uh, what else? I mentioned that we record our meetings and process them. So we use Lexi, which is a quite good tool to record meetings and provide meeting summaries, but we combine it with other AI tools to get management summary out of the transcription of the meeting. What else? You probably know Copilot from Microsoft or Google Gemini, Notebook LM, you name it. So maybe Marek, do you have your favorite? My favorite would be ChatGPT, and I search with Perplexity. How about you?
So these days it's gonna be Claude for sure, but GPT was my main driver for past couple of years, and Lexi because yeah, it makes my life so much easier. And maybe I can share I don't know, small advice, I guess, because these days you can get really easily overwhelmed by the amount of tools and next best AI driven tool which they introduce every single week and has this big bang during some YouTube video or whatever. So yeah, whatever, just don't worry about those, just use one tool, get familiar with it, learn how to use it, learn their capabilities, learn how to prompt well, and mainly share these insights, share these experiences with your colleague. This is something we do on a weekly basis with our team. We share those moments, and this is, for example, how I got introduced to many other tools, and yeah, it worked much better than any marketing materials because it came from a colleague which I know well, and I know he's doing a good job. So why not start doing this at your company as well?
Thank you for your opinion and advices. So let's go to next level. The going to next level doesn't mean that I'm gonna leave these basic tools behind. No, we like to combine them. We actually going up the pyramid doesn't mean that you leave the level that you were before, but you just add another one, right? So the next obvious level would be AI features integration. And since we produced Easy Redmine, Easy Project, we tend to logically kind of incorporate or integrate AI engine in our tool, right? So before I've shown you some theoretical daily situations and pain points. Now I have them summarized here. I have five simple use cases, five simple situations you might encounter every day, and I will show you for each of them one assistant that can help you, one assistant that's embedded in our Easy Redmine, right? So let's briefly go through them, and then I'll just switch to the application and try to show them live. All right, so first one would be a junior project manager who is not that skilled, needs help with specific knowledge area. I don't know if you work with PMI standards, PMBOK, well, that would be the example. And for that, we can use AI knowledge assistant, something that's equipped with the collections of data that you can use for very specific search in very specific knowledge area. Second one would be project manager needs quick orientation in a particular project issue because he needs to decide which way to go, what to do. But there's so much of communication, and then he doesn't have time. So that for that we have task summary as another assistant. A third situation would be you as a project manager are returning from vacation and need to catch up kind of with the project progress. For that, we have AI project status, something that will help you summarize what happened since you left your office. Then there are two more examples. One of them, if you need to create particular document or plan within your project, you can use our AI write assistant, which will help you with that. And the last one, after coming back from vacation, yeah, you got new project, so let's plan the project and let's save some time using AI. Okay, so now let me go to the application. And so this is Easy8 one of the applications. And the situation number one is that I'm junior project manager and need a bit of help with the knowledge. There is a knowledge assistant in our tool, and it has a different document collection. So since we work with PMI standards and PMBOK, I can just use this typical knowledge collection, and then I can ask something like, I don't know, for, how to implement risk management by the book, for instance. And let's see if AI has any advices for me. Okay, so all right. So okay, so we need risk identification, risk assessment, risk analysis, evaluation, risk treatment. There are mitigation strategies, etc. So you can have different questions with different collections, and you usually get reference material. In this case, it's PMBOK that can be, base for this collection. So you don't have to search through the book. You can just ask questions. All right, now, okay, there was a project I was managing somewhere in the application. That must be the one. And then I remember there is there is an issue that we need to solve, actually. And my meeting starts in 2 minutes, and I didn't have time to look at it. There is something, okay, client zone performance and architectural challenges. Okay, there is some due testing the page load time for dashboard views exceeds 7 seconds, blah, blah, blah. And I really don't have time to go through all this. And especially there are different comments. Amelia thinks something, Victor has opinion, Clara, and all my colleagues, they were arguing about what to do with that. So I'm badly short on time, and I'm running to the meeting, but I still need to at least look competent, right? So I can use our AI task summary, and maybe, okay, there are different options. So I can summarize to-do list from comments and at least have a basic idea before I just enter the discussion if I wasn't able to look at it before. Okay, so very quickly you can get an idea. Okay, there is a performance issue from an inofficial data retrieval, global cache invalidation, heavy API responses, etc. Immediate action will focus, etc. So action items. We need to implement pagination and lazy loading for dashboard data immediately. Okay, I know that. We need to optimize the most problematic API endpoints. Okay, at least I have something to work with. Okay, so it saves time, right? Another tool that can help you. I said I just returned from vacation, and then I have many projects to manage. You probably don't have one or two. You may have 3, 5, or 10, depending how complex they are, right? But imagine it's Friday about noon, and then you need to do your weekly report or status report towards the management. So why don't you make your life a bit easier? You can use another tool, another artificial intelligence assistant here in the particular project. So this is the one, and you can actually have a look, and AI can prepare uh, your weekly report for you. That means you don't have to go through every single project task and see what happened then and go through every single communication, review all the comments. No, you let AI do that. And then you get this summary report and you see, okay, what was done within the last week? Okay, this is some R&D project. Okay, under this milestone, we did certain things. Then tasks were updated. There are other scheduled tasks for next time period, and there are no issues. Okay, another example. There is a building new hospital, for instance. So the same thing. You can have a weekly or monthly reports just to review what have happened. So, okay, planning side, feasibility, and architectural design phases were all completed for the projects. If you want, you can always have a look at the detail and review a particular task. But if you don't, you have a basic idea what happened. Okay, and you know what's going to happen next. So another example, and you can start building your one slide report towards management based on this information. And it saves time. Uh, for example, you're working in your project and you need to create new document. Let's say, okay, example would be stakeholder engagement plan. Mm. It even takes time to write this down. Okay, imagine how much time you need to spend to define a plan. But what if you simply let AI to just give you some suggestions? So you can choose our write assistant and just go for continue writing. And AI can just prepare a base for your stakeholder engagement plan. You just replace it and you have a base to start with. Stakeholder identification, stakeholder analysis, engagement strategies, communication plan, monitoring and review. So I've just saved, I don't know, 15 minutes at least. Now I'm that quick, even more. And then, by the way, this project is managed in different language. My client or my clients are, I don't know, Spanish speaking. So why don't you let AI translate it right away? So you have your stakeholder management plan in a few seconds. And then, of course, it's not done yet. I said uh, that AI can help you automate the routine tasks. But now it's up to you to review the information and see what is right, what is wrong, and just amend what you need to and change what has to be changed, right? So that would be another example of uh, an assistant. Okay, and the last one, uh, there is one assistant that will help you when you get a new project. So let's say, okay, you came after vacation, you can start the project from scratch, or you can ask AI to help you. So all you need to do is uh, basically introduce the contract or project charter, and I have one here. So this is actually a real case that it's a collaboration between Easy and other marketing agency. So this would be actually the document. It has a scope, schedule, budget information, everything you need to start the project. So what if you simply drop it here and just pick what you want to get logical framework if you use this methodology: project schedules, cost summary, potential risks, stakeholder engagement, and just click save. Now you can sit back and relax, as it suggests, but we don't have that much time, right? It may take 5 minutes. We don't have 5 minutes. We have few seconds. So let's have a look. I did it before, so I have the project here. And let's have a look at the results with the same document. So you get a basic overview of project schedule based on the document. You get a cost summary. You get the potential risks, and you can review them and see whether they are relevant or not. You get the stakeholder engagement and closure criteria and evaluation. Okay, so you get a lot of data as a base for your project plan, and even you get the tasks to deliver the scope of the project in a tree structure. So you have your WBS kind of ready for you to start working on that, and even a Gantt. So if there is information about that, see, so that would be my last agent actually. So thank you for your attention, and I think I'll just give a word to Marek, because there is another level he would like to tell you about.
Sure, David, thank you. If you could just stop sharing and I will take over here, please.
Of course.
Thank you very much. So I'll take over in the same place we actually ended. Thank you, David. And let's continue with the pyramid, right? So before we look at some examples, let's take a quick look at where we are on this pyramid and what I'm going to talk about. So my part today focuses on the top 2 levels, which are automated workflows and AI agents. So what are those, right? Automated workflows are basically sequences of connected actions, and we build those workflows, for example, in N8N, and those actions will take over of repetitive or data-related steps you would normally do manually. For example, pulling project updates from Easy8, sending summaries, or creating new tasks automatically. Sometimes we add an AI step inside the workflow, for instance, to summarize notes or interpret data. But the key part here is it is still automation. It is not like conversation driven. AI agents, on the other hand, go one level higher. They combine multiple workflows or decisions and act more like a digital assistant. You don't tell them how to do something, you just ask for a result. For example, show me the progress on my projects, create a quick report, and the agent triggers the right workflows in the background. Everything I will show you today was built, as I mentioned, in N8N together with the Easy8 team. And it's fully connected with Easy8, so we'll see how automation and AI can work together to make daily work faster and simpler. Good to mention is no matter the tool you use, no matter the project management tool or communication tool like Slack or etc. you use, everything can be tailored to your need. So you may ask why these workflows. So I want to stay aligned with the intro David gave regarding the PMI cycle. And today I will showcase and present, how team cross work works and how these workflows are giving project manager clarity. From the moment the project starts, the goal is to remove the manual work of gathering context from sales or meetings and getting the project pre-filled with what matters, aligned with internal processes, so the PM can focus on priorities. And these 3 workflows represent the full cycle: initiation, realization, and closing. So let's jump into the first one. We have some examples here for you. So I'll show you. So right now get into skin of our sales rep. And here we have an opportunity. So when a deal is marked as won, the workflow automatically, we can try this. Workflow automatically collects sales notes, meeting context, summarizes them, and create a ready-to-go project in Easy8 AI. The PM then receives Teams notifications and get full context instantly. No manual setup, and the project is aligned with internal structure. A process that takes usually, I don't know, 20 minutes now take just 30 seconds. So we have here a notification from our Easy8 agent, which actually says, oh, I accidentally triggered that 2 times. Sorry for that. We see, okay, implementation project has been created and assigned to you as owner. Below are the key links and short summary for you. So we want to open the project here, and we see that the basic project description is pre-filled. And this is something we use on basically daily basis in our consulting team, and it really helps a lot. So we see that some fields like purchase TMN, hours are pre-filled, and also we received a task assigned to me to start working on that. So, okay, so this is the initiation, right? Let's continue to realization. So this is a different example of what we can do. And here during realization, communication for us happens mostly in Teams. So quick notes like fix this or add that often get lost. And this workflow listens to the chat, detect keywords like tasks or to do, and create structured tasks in Easy8 AI. So you can just stay focused, no tool switching, no forgotten follow-ups. It keeps collaboration natural and can be tailored to your needs. So we can try this. So here we are back in the chat, and since we are polite even to our digital colleagues, we're gonna greet them, right? So hi, hello, I assist you today. So please create a task for me. So we are provided with a simple form, which gives us just a simple couple of fields to fill out. Prepare project details. We're gonna assign it to Danny. Okay, to Danny, choose a due date, choose a priority, and put a description. Submit, and I go back into the chat, and I see that the task was created. No fuss, easy peasy, and we see that the task was created in the Easy8 AI with the fields I pre-filled. So we can stay in the context, and it's just another method how, you know, just keep the focus and simplify your life. And the third part, which is the most interesting in my opinion, at least in this use case, is the closing. And we call it an, I don't know, auto knowledge capture or lesson learned, you name it. And, you know, in real life, you know, closing project is often skipped or neglected because everyone's moving to the next one, right? Busy. And this workflow automates it once the project is marked as closed. It gathers all history, analyzes it with AI, and generates a summary of what worked, what didn't, and key takeaways. It's like a ready-made lesson learned report formatted to company or your PMI standards. This saves hours and captures valuable insights and experience throughout the project. Sorry. So remember how David was talking about the project summary? So imagine we have this residential property construction project, which took over a year to finish. And we see some description, and we see a long list of these samples of project statuses in the project history, month by month. And what we're gonna do, we will go into Gantt, and we see that there is actually a last task for us, and this is to create a final report, lesson learned. And yeah, let's handle this one. Okay, so what's Paul gonna do? He's gonna jump into the task, change to in progress, and here a button appear. So we're gonna click that button, And now we're gonna wait for the magic to happen. And what's happening in the background, I can actually switch over to the presentation to just outline how such a workflow look in the background. So this is an example of what can the workflow look like in the N8N, and we see each node, each node rectangle represent a certain action. We see some AI agent involved for the data transformation. And when I go back into the Easy8 we see, okay, we see first results. So the task was changed to done, and we see the report generated in the comment. And also we see, if I'm not mistaken, here in the project history. And we see overall high level, quick to read summary. And we also see a link to a generated PDF with all the details, which can be shared by email, whatever the process is for you. And we see some valuable insights generated from the status reports. So this is exactly the moment where we want to leverage the AI tools to get more insights. And we went one step further, and in this case we generated for you a website, right? Why not? Since we don't have to focus on drilling into the data, we can focus and take it to another level and showcase something which is pleasant to read, right? I would love to receive such a report instead of digging to PDF and trying to read through tables. So this is what it can look like, what you can generate. For example, in this particular case, this is generated with help of Claude AI. So we see the executive summary, and we see a timeline, what happened throughout the months. If there was something special, it's highlighted. We see some graphs. This is interactive. So when you hover over the table, it shows you what happened and what does those data represent. We see some anomaly here in the finishing phase of the project, and we see some plus 70 hours consumed. So we can just dig deeper and see what happened, why this happened, and easy to read, actionable advices. And imagine, having a meeting with your project team, and instead of, I don't know, printing out a bunch of Word documents and a bunch of papers, you can just share your screen and go through this interactive website. I know, I love it. I don't know about you, but this is something I would love to work on daily basis. So this was project closing. Sorry. Let's jump here. And with that in mind, we can wrap it up, these 3 workflows. And this is a showcase how automation can quietly support every stage of the project, from kickoff to reporting. Again, this was built in N8N with the help of Easy8, and it's integrated directly in Easy8 keeps teams aligned, data accurate, and it just it's freeing hands of your project managers, right? This is something I wanted to say. Okay, and the last part of the pyramid is a proper AI agent digital project assistant. So what is this? I already mentioned a couple words about this, but let me dive deeper a little. So AI agents are a natural next step after automating some of the workflows. Instead of running one fixed process, agent connects several of those workflows together and reacts to what you ask or what's happening in real time. It's not just automation triggered by a keyword. It can actually analyze, decide, and respond based on context. In our case, Digital Project Assistant is a practical example of that. It lives directly in Teams, connected to Easy8, and you can ask questions like, what's on my plate today? Or show me project progress. And it collects the data, runs the needed workflows, and gives you the results instantly. It's built on the same logic as automation, but instead of you defining when to run it, the assistant works like a simple conversational layer over your existing project processes. So the typical challenge for PM is spending up to 30 minutes with admin, checking over your tasks, missing due dates, and key context of teamwork collaboration. So in this, here I prepared for you 5 use cases, and we can try them right away in the Teams chat. So again, I'm polite to my assistant and I'm gonna greet him and wait for his response. Hopefully he's not gonna let me down. Is he? Maybe he is, I don't know. No way. It's always like this, you know, you want to showcase something, and let me just a minute. I'm gonna check something.
Sometimes live demos are tricky. It's always working, and when the live session is held, the workflow doesn't work. So Marek is checking what went wrong. I will remind you, you can ask the question to our QA section. You can find the QA icon in the toolbar in your Zoom window. So feel free to ask the questions. Hopefully we will have like 5 minutes at the end of the webinar to answer them. And yeah. So Marek,
I don't know, I'm trying to figure
do you
it
have
out.
any news?
Just okay, I may have figured it out. Just a moment.
Maybe I can have a look at some of the questions meanwhile.
Okay.
If
Go ahead.
you use that time. There are a few questions. Are you planning to make the Gantt overview as possible to expand to full screen mode in Easy8 Yeah, maybe. This is not really subject of this this webinar, so it's possible. It's very probably in a backlog, but I can't tell you the priority because I'm not ready for that. The same for would it be possible to show Kanban boards in full screen mode too? Yeah, the same thing. This is up to our product owners, and there would be questions for them. Then Milan is asking if we generated that report, some data was outside the page. Are you planning to improve performance of export templates? Remember, this was just an example. This is just for the purpose of this webinar. It's nothing. It's not embedded features I was talking about. This was just a custom automation, just to show you something. It was not meant to be perfect. It was meant to be just a showcase what if you invest 10 times more time in it, you'll have the PDF very in the form that you need to. Okay.
So yeah, guys.
Okay. Ready, Marek?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I don't know. He was maybe he was I don't know, not
He was
happy
tired.
because
That's the answer.
we didn't have much cooperation lately, so maybe he was just grumpy that we didn't get so much time together these days. Either way, we're gonna start with a simple task and ask what's on my plate today. And okay, that's nice. Assistant shows me current open task, highlights overdue ones and those needing review. Instead of logging into Easy8 or filtering reports, it can get an instant daily overview that helps me focus on priorities right away. And if I open the task, I can see that, yeah, it's just this is just a reality check if he's not making up or hallucinating, as David mentioned. Okay, we can go to the next one because typically I want to see and what's coming up, right? So show me what's close to do. And the assistant lists tasks due within the next few days, including higher priorities and upcoming reviews. And this helps me plan a week and upcoming days. We can see 3 high priority tasks and 2 reviews are to be held before the weekend. So I should hurry up right after the webinar, I guess. And also we can see the whole query. We've listed where are the tasks listed for upcoming, I don't know, 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we can go even further and see whether he can ask what is the progress like on my project. So you're gonna scrape all the projects where I'm a project owner or a manager and give me an overview. So show me the progress on my projects. Okay, you can see 2 active projects here. We can open the project and we can see some actionable insights. So overall portfolio is progress 70%. Next milestone review planned for next week. Imagine I'm gonna hold a meeting with stakeholders or my team leader. So this is how I can catch up with my stuff really quickly, even with some insights, right? And this is what matters, not some micromanagement and, you know, I don't know, asking my colleagues what is the progress like, but, you know, taking ownership and getting those information myself. Okay, speaking of team, I can also ask how the team is doing. And by that, I can stay aligned with them, and assistant summarize for me each member's workload overview, items, and focus areas. It helps me identify who might need support and ensures no one is overloaded, right? And this is what matters. This gives me a quick sense of overall team health. And I see that Valentin has 6 active tasks, Lily 4, and Juliana 5 active tasks. 2 are overdue, and Lily has no overdue tasks. There are some notes, and again, some actionable notes and insights. 15 tasks in progress, 3 tasks require follow-up before Friday, and quick sync with Joanna and Valentin to address overdue items. Cool. And I can wrap up my day with a simple report. So let's say project report to wrap up my day. And this is something I can ask at the end of the day, and the assistant summarizes completed works, new issues, risk, and overall progress in just a few seconds. Right, I can get a clear overview of what happened and what is to be achieved next week. Again, same form, so I can stay consistent, stay focused, and I like it. This is really nice example of AI agent, a digital assistant. And with that, I can go back into the presentation. And if I'm not mistaken, here is a time for me to wrap up my part. And with that, we covered the whole pyramid. I can show you again. This was the pyramid. We cover every single stage. And these were just, you know, a couple of examples. Each of us have a different agenda, different duties, and different ownership. So we can just tailor it to your needs. And with that, I thank you for your attention. And Standa, please take over from here. Let us know if we have the report and if we have any questions.
Okay, thank you, Marek. It was really interesting to see all the use cases. Speaking of AI adoption pyramid, we have great news for you. You can test your AI adoption level at the end of this webinar. You will see the QR code where you can, of course, for free, test your AI capabilities and see some recommendations that could be helpful for you and some resources or trainings. Okay. Now let me share my screen. Here I've generated a report. Thank you guys for the filling out the form. Now, it's basically wipe coded webinar report. So please don't look at the design, but the purpose is the goal and data was checked. So 61% of you are from IT and software industry. Almost everyone lead the project or manage the project, but there are some contributors. And now, Marek and David, I will let you comment these results if there is something interesting that takes you in the mind, or our clients are typically dealing with these challenges. So the biggest daily challenge is too many manual updates and admin tasks, and keeping project info accurate and up to date. Is this something that you are recognizing in your clients, or is it something like new for you?
Yeah, well, as I said, AI is good in automation of routine tasks. So too many manual updates can be automated, I think. So yeah, generally,
Okay.
the AI role is just to take the big portion of work. We have routine work, so we can focus at the creative work, I would say.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It looks like that it's the issue for the most of the project manager.
Yeah,
I will move on. We have a few minutes left to the end of the webinar. So where can where can AI help most? And the reducing manual updates, task tickets, and timing seems like AI can help handle well. And maybe some comments on this result.
well, we have 3 minutes, so we could talk another half an hour about
Okay,
the risk.
okay.
But maybe let's give our participants chance to get a few more answers. If you allow me, Stando, we have 3 minutes, so
Yeah,
uh,
we
we can
will.
jump. Yeah.
Yeah, we will also send the results to the next email, so you can watch them later. Last two question was valuable AI use cases, was automatic project and task summaries, or automated project reporting that David and Marek showed us. And the low-hanging fruit is reporting or status updates. So yeah, these are the results of the webinar poll. And now we can share the last slide, but there is Q&A section. David, can you answer
Okay.
some of the questions?
I'll try. I still have 2 minutes, so I'll be quick. David Gomez is asking, he is a project manager. He's asking if these features are also available in Easy Redmine. Well, just to mention, those embedded features are there, those that I was talking about. All the features Marek was talking about are partially Easy Redmine, but combined with other tools, with N8N typically. So the features that are missing directly in the tool can be replaced by an automation, workflow automation, or AI agents that's done using N8N and external AI engines. Stefano, hola Stefano. Stefano asking if what is the technical level needed to configure an N8N workflow like the project closing in a web page. Well, it depends. Well, you definitely need to start with N8N. It's intuitive tool. It's really good. We like it, and that's why we use it so heavily. Before I had experience with Make or with other tools. Zapier maybe, but N8N seems to be so far the best that I've experienced. And that's why also we are going to introduce, or already introduced, N8N Workflows library in our tool. So it's something you can expect soon, or maybe it's even in trials. I see it in one of the trials, so you can search there. But still, you need to study a little bit N8N to to have the basic information. Yeah, what else? Oh, there were more questions. Yeah, well, we are done with the time. So if we haven't
Yeah.
answered something, we may answer it offline later.
Okay. Thank you everyone for attending this webinar. If you have a question, if you want to explore what can be possible with your tool or with Easy8 tool, go check our website. Thanks David and Marek for great showcases. It was interesting for me to see all of them. And this webinar is presented by Easy8 AI. You can check our site also. And yeah, see you later. On 27th November, there is another webinar. So you can also check another upcoming webinar, or webinar recordings are also available on the site that I have sent you in the chat. Thanks everyone. We are 1 minute late, and see you next time. Bye.
Thank
Ciao,
you.
ciao.
Bye-bye. Good day.